Attack of the show. Attack.
Welcome.
Yes! Oh, I'm bathing in it. I'm bathing in your praises.
So for 1 hour every day, this is your home, and we call it Attack of the Show.
I like it.
I play the part of your mother, Olivia Munn. Kevin Pereira, your father, he's actually answering the call of the booty, which is why we're separating. And your new stepfather, love him and call him dad. It's Blair Herter.
That's right. I don't care if you have red hair. I still love you. It's fine.
Oh, what a
Redheaded
sweet-
stepchild. You guys get it right?
Yeah. And we just divorced. We're coming to you where? Can you tell them where
We're
we're
at
coming to?
G4 in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
What? Back on track, baby. On the show today, we have got our dirty little fingerprints all over the new HTC HD2 in a viewer requested Gadgetron. Find out how we rate it. Plus, we're going to show you how to make realistic gunshot wounds for your next movie. You can find out how to create your own squibs on GoFX Show Sale.
Nice B-boy stand.
Yeah, right? I got
Then,
Nikes.
okay, good for you.
don't.
America's greatest sexpert, Dr. Drew, stops by to answer your sex questions from Twitter. And in an AOTS classic, check out the Bourne movie you never saw. And yes, there's enough shaky cam to make you barf up your lunch. It's the Bourne Complacency. Now, every day, our Around the Net masters scour the web searching for the rarest videos and the most vintage memes.
Yeah, look, I don't want to overdo this here, so I'm just going to say that it's a really good harvest this week.
So good.
Really good.
Tell them what it's in it.
We got a
It's good.
beatboxing
Yeah,
dog,
yeah.
and the geniuses who crossed a merry-go-round, wait for it,
it-
with a frickin' dirt
A dirt
bike.
bike! Playgrounds, they're for little kids.
And scooters are for the ladies, right?
Yes. But combining the two takes real men. That's perfect music.
That's the best recess ever!
And also, I have to say, the use of Sarah Brightman's performance of the opera classic Time to Say Goodbye is interpreted here as a clear nod to breaking free from gravity and just letting your spirit and body soar.
I like the part where the guy flew out and broke his spine bone. That was the part of the video that I enjoyed the most.
I think we were saying the same thing.
I think so.
Number 4 is a tribute to Arnold Schwarzenegger's violent Mars classic, Total Recall.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Who would have thought that Paul Verhoeven's head-exploding action film would turn into a lighthearted romp? And all it took was the inclusion of some music and lyrics by John and Al Kaplan. That's all it took, Olivia.
Here I am, same routine, hairy from work, beautiful wife. I know they mean well, but sometimes I feel like I'm crushed by this boring, repetitive life. I leave them behind and aim for the farthest star. I'll find out who I am by climbing the mountains of Mars. I have to find out what I'm for, 'cause I know that I'm meant to be more like a Superman fighting a war on Mars.
Not a single reference to bulging eyeballs or three-breasted prostitutes. I think that's a big mistake.
You're right. You're right. You know what I would have liked to see?
What?
I would like to see like fat lady's exploding head. That would have been nice.
Oh, the 2 weeks lady?
Oh, the see you at the party, Richter.
weeks.
That would
Oh.
be great. Oh, terrifying nose beacon removal.
Yeah.
Always a classic. Classic.
Johnny Cab tap dance sequence?
Dopeness.
No, even that was a little fun. That was a much. Hey, today's number 3 item comes to us from Florida.
Oh, Florida.
not a good thing.
Florida. So I'm sorry, Florida. So I just want to guess. Is it like a misbehaving teen, an escaped crackhead, like an uncontrollable monstrous animal?
There you go. That's the Florida
it's
you
always
know.
one of three.
No, it's the third one. Apparently at a local gator wrestling establishment, the owner was apparently demonstrating how best to anger an alligator.
Oh,
That's
well,
the
that sounds
setup.
like an excellent idea.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Tampa's WFTS got their hands on some great amateur footage.
Try and get him out here in the middle. Make him strike at me a couple times, pick my spot, and try and jump on his back. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do, folks. You got to bear with me. This gator is the real deal. You're not going to see the guys at Gatorland handling this gator.
This ain't some pansy petting zoo. I'm gonna lose the feeling in my right arm now.
You know, watching that, I realized what's really a bad idea. Being a foot away from a living dinosaur with pointy teeth and powerful jaws. And what makes it really bad is when you poke it with a stick.
Florida. They make the mistakes you know not to.
And at number 2 today, a clip of an ordinary gathering of friends and family that's being DJ'd by an extraordinary talent.
You're gonna see the artist, and I use that term loosely, take a break from the turntable for a drum solo on an unsanctioned set of bongos. And I will tell you, the addition, if I may, Olivia, just tell you how I feel about this. The addition of Phil Collins' haunting 1981
Haunting?
hit
Is
in
it
the air
haunting?
tonight. Look,
You felt it
I just want to
haunting?
comment on it, all right? I don't mean to be critical, but let me comment on
It
it.
was haunting.
It's a haunting track, and
the
I
night,
think
yeah.
it'll make this a performance that you'll never forget.
Come on, join the dog and get in the back of the line. You want to do it? Have a slice of wine.
Blood doesn't show, but the pain still grows. Some strangers to you and me.
That's some sloppy boob slapping. That is.
I'm sorry, because I was watching it. I just don't know who's drunker, the DJ or the unflinching lady who provided the percussive instruments.
Stardust Entertainment, available for weddings, bar mitzvahs, and sexual harassment training seminars. You know them. You love them. It's the beatboxing dog.
Hey, beatboxing dog, give it to us.
Animal cruelty's funny.
That's not animal cruelty.
No, the dog was loving it, yes.
Well, say it's animal annoyance, probably what it was. Now, I have to say, normally that is good enough around the net in and of itself, but this is a video that keeps on giving, my friends.
Still ahead, my friends. We do care. We've got a viewer requested Gadgetron for you.
Yes, we'll put the HTC HD2 fun name phone to the test right after this.
Prepare to meet your maker, Kevin Hood. You've got nowhere to run.
Oh, really?
Oh! Kevin!
Friar Tuck!
You shot me!
Friar! You know it's true. Everything I do.
No. We can't afford that song.
Welcome back, everybody. I don't know. I do the show for you. I do the show for you, and it just feels like there's no appreciation. I mean, you're so. You view. No. You know the viewers. You're really demanding. You guys are just very, very demanding.
Look,
okay. Very demanding.
I'm glad that you pointed this out, and it should be noted that you guys really got to dial it back because it's getting kind of awkward. However, let it be known that we are benevolent TV hosts.
It's true. I mean, and you say you want a viewer requested review of the HTC HD2 phone on Gadgetron.
Niner.
Oh, we have to do it. Let's review C-3PO's H2D7.
Okay, it's actually the HTC HD2.
It's lots of letters and numbers.
Yes,
I'm bored.
Just play it. What's the one thing every touchscreen device could use? If you said a bigger screen, well, HTC read your mind with the HD2. Sporting a massive 4.3-inch multi-touch display, this Windows Mobile phone uses HTC Sense to customize every aspect of its interface. There's even a 5-megapixel camera, 3G and Wi-Fi connectivity, along with 16 gigs of storage, all for $100 with a contract. Oh, that was a great package.
Oh, HD2. It is one of the sleekest devices we've reviewed. Here it is. Thinner than the iPhone at 0.43 inches thick, but the camera protrudes a little. You see that right there. Like that. See? Obviously,
I see it.
It's a little longer, and obviously the wider screen right there.
Let me tell you, that mirror finish on that screen is gorgeous. There we go.
Well, so it's bigger and wider than most phones,
we go.
but it's because of the huge smudgy screen. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That's Pereira right there.
What?
So here's the thing is, larger screen's like a TV in your pockets. Do you think the larger size is worth the trade-off to have this screen?
Yeah, I do. At first when I picked it up, I was like, oh, this is a brick. It's heavy and it's huge.
I
And then
heard
I
you say
compared
that.
it to the 3GS. It's actually the screen is like a full
only an ounce,
inch larger than the iPhone almost, and it really feels the exact same. So yes, it's worth the trade-off. I think everything feels roomier. You got web browsing, watching videos, all that's fun because of the extra screen real estate.
Okay, this will probably be one of the last phones to run Windows Mobile 6.5, which we've never really been big fans of.
No.
So did they improve that interface?
They have, actually. HTC's Sense customizable interface is a huge help in navigating around Windows Mobile. It makes the icons larger, the menus are easier to read. The touchscreen itself is about as responsive as an Android device. Still not quite as good as an iPhone. Sorry, 2 Droid fans that are in the studio right now. But it's good. The keyboard is a lot easier to type on, though, because the screen is so darn big, and autocomplete is much better. Here's the problem. It's still Windows Mobile. So it's a little convoluted. If you dig down deep enough, you will find the rotted roots that happen to be Windows Mobile. Overall, though, they did a good job of prettying up the facade. It's one of the best Windows Mobile phones that we've used, so we definitely give it that.
Okay, well, when we have a phone, we love the features now, and this one is not short on them. It has a multi-touch web browser, access to Windows Marketplace, 5-megapixel camera.
Yep.
The question is, do they all work well?
The answer? Yes. Oh, I'm supposed to say more. The Opera web browser, it's solid. It's a little bit clunky as you zoom in and out, but again, the extra screen size helps.
Oh, I'm just kidding. No, I'm sorry. I love you, Miss Pereira.
Yeah. But, 2 fingers on my mom is fine when you're pinch and zooming.
What?
Just never mind. I was going to go someplace else with it and realize I'd already taken it too far.
And you realize it's your mother?
Yep, it's my mom, too. Hey, Mom.
She exists.
That's it.
Not just some imaginary girl on
Because I exist. First one I ever saw. The Windows Marketplace App Store has almost 1,000 apps. It's just as easy to use as other mobile stores. Finally!
Yay!
The camera has a dual LED flash and looks good in almost any lighting situation.
Oh, Danny.
Comes with a 16 gig micro SD card. You can expand that up to 32 gigs, which is nice. So you have the storage
Listen
space.
to this, guys. It's $100.
I'm
Only
listening.
$100.
I'm listening.
That is the contract with it, which you guys know I think is BS. But $100 is not that much. Oh, thank you. So what are we gonna give it?
3 out of 5. Here's the thing is,
it seems like we'd give it a little bit more with all the yeses.
Yes, it is a great phone, but we really like the phone even though it's Windows Mobile. Here's the problem. It's not upgradable to Windows Phone 7, which...
So you get this for like, what, a few months and then you're done?
Yeah, I mean, everybody, like all the
Then what do
cool
you do
kids
with
are
it?
saying Windows Phone 7, that's the bee's knees. And that's in a few months. That's what the cool kids say. Oh.
Well, then after a few months when you can't use this phone anymore, you can use it to steady your table when it's offset at a restaurant.
Absolutely, yeah,
put it right
or a
under
door
there.
jam. If you don't mind being stuck with Windows Mobile 6.5 for the next 2 years or so, then it's a great
Wait,
buy.
you don't mind getting stuck with it.
But hey, in a couple of months, Windows Phone 7. So there you
All
have
right. That's it for today's Gadgetpron, but if you have a gadget you'd like to see us rate, email us at gadgetpron@g4tv.com. Still ahead, movie lover Chris Gore talks to Kevin about this week's DVD releases, including Daybreakers, Edge of Darkness, and Legion.
That's right. And later on in the show, a moment I've been waiting for to say this, prepare to have your buttocks plumped.
Yeah, booty
We're
pop.
gonna test drive
Booty pop.
the booty pop on SEO TV.
What the? Ever since the first century, man has embraced his beard. Today, the beard is a strong representative of the male community. Although, some dudes take their beards way more seriously than you'd imagine. Yeah, we'll say it for you. What the f? It's called beard rubbing. A totally normal and masculine activity for the beard enthusiast and everyone. Right? Wrong. Beard rubbing is a big deal, with an estimated 12% of men over 30 rocking the facial fur in the US alone. It's no wonder that the pastime has grown to be more of an obsession. From graceful stroking to rigorous brushing, beard play is subject to dozens of dedicated YouTube channels and over 100 videos found on Google. Interestingly enough, beard rubbing is closely linked to pipe smoking. It appears that a large amount of bearded men who enjoy rubbing their stash also partake in a little puff puff. This is because both pastimes stem from a scene called Beerotica, a rather intimate community of burly men who take pride in sporting the natural sweater vest. Psychologists say that both facial and a smoking pipe is just a reminder of that quality. Better known as bears within the community, these hairy enthusiasts have a huge following online. There are dozens of websites, Facebook groups, and even international events like Urban Bear Weekend and Bear Fair. At these events, bears from around the world gather to share beard grooming tips, display fanfic-inspired art, and of course, rub on some beards. So hey, if you've got some sexy stubble and you're proud, go ahead, give it a rub. We won't judge. Although we might ask, what the f***?
Welcome back. I love challenging intellectual movies as much as the next person, but after a long, stressful day, no go. No go for me.
What happened?
Yes.
Oh, how about some vampires, some angels, some revenge, and movies that take a crap on your brain? What about that?
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
right. For that,
too.
of course, we have Chris Gore and DVD Tuesday.
He has the degrees on his wall to prove it, ladies and gentlemen. Film expert Chris Gore is here!
Thank you very much, folks.
Dr. Chris Gore,
Yes.
what is our first DVD? Let's hop right in. What is it?
Daybreakers.
Daybreakers. This was Ethan Hawke, vampires.
Yes, and Willem Dafoe. It's basically a world where it's a world of vampires.
Okay.
It's like Planet of the Vampires, where people are kind of milked like cows for their blood.
Oh, all right.
And there's good vampires and bad vampires.
Well, what do the good vampires do? Is it a free-range organic milking for the humans,
It's
or
not
like what are they
so
like?
much on the free range, but the good vampires are actually trying to save the humans, so to speak.
All right. Well, that's
Because
cool.
they're good for their blood.
It sounds like a good concept, but is there much going on for the actual movie, or?
That's the thing. I really just don't think that they actually fully developed this idea. I mean, there's these
Well,
scenes that
milking
are just,
humans, that's enough to sell me on it.
just
Let's
kind
fund
of
it.
ridiculous. You've got like SWAT teams of vampires that kind of, once blood breaks out, just kind of go nuts. It just doesn't seem to work story-wise, and you can
Wait,
see...
do the vampires scatter after the blood like kids at a piñata going for candy?
Like, exactly, just
Really?
like... No, just like that. We're just like, there's someone bloody, let's go!
Let's go! Hey, hit 'em again!
And it just, I don't know, there are really some just huge logic lapses in it.
All right, what about the extras, though? Are they making up for it on the...
No. they don't.
Okay,
That's-
great.
not really.
What's the bottom line, then?
I'm going to say pass. I'm sorry to say pass.
Don't
And
be.
I
That's-
love everything with vampires, except for Twilight, of course. But this one is definitely in that realm.
All right. What's
Not
our
as sparkly.
Our next DVD is Legion.
Legion, yes.
I just remember Grandma freaking out in a diner and turning into something and scampering up a wall. That's
This is the zombie apocalypse,
Mm-hmm.
right? Where basically God is sending his angels down to wreak havoc on the earth
Uh-huh.
and kill all the humans. But one little child, unborn child, might save everyone.
okay.
So-
Tall order for
Yes.
for a fetus, but what?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it looks like decent action. It sounds like an all right plot, but does it turn out?
It actually does. I mean, the one thing is the guy who's the director previously has done a lot of special effects. So the special effects in this thing are great. You mentioned the one scene where the grandma's going nuts.
Yeah.
There's another great scene where there's this ice cream man played by Doug Jones. So the effects in this are top notch. The story's engaging. Dennis Quaid is really great in it too, as sort of this fatherly figure. And they're stuck in a
It
diner.
sounds like you liked it, though.
Fighting off
All right.
zombies. Yeah, zombies and killer angels.
All right, what about extras?
Extras, a lot of great extras on this in just terms of behind the scenes and the special effects. But what I love
There's
too
Granny
is,
on the ceiling again.
That effect is particularly scary. And a little kid. What's creepier than a little child?
Yeah, nothing to me.
An old lady.
Yeah.
An old lady.
Oh.
But it really works in terms of that part of it and being stuck in that diner fighting off zombie people. It's
That's
just
cool,
great.
yeah, and it looks like some extensive behind the scenes. All right,
lot of fun.
what's the bottom line then?
Bottom line is rent it. It's definitely one.
Just to rent?
Yeah, that's
That's
to
fine,
rent.
that's fine.
It's a rent.
Doesn't stand up to the repeated viewings.
No, not for me, but
right.
it's still worthwhile.
Finally, we have Edge of Darkness. Ooh.
Yes, Edge of Darkness.
Look at that. It's Mel Gibson, so all right, I'm sold, but maybe I shouldn't be. Do I want to?
Well, I mean, the plot of this is a lot like Taken, the Liam Neeson
Yeah, it's
film,
like,
which-
give me back my son. Oh, wait, not my daughter.
Well, in this-
give me back a child.
The daughter is killed in like the opening scene of the movie. She's dead.
Oh.
So now he's off for revenge and he's got nothing to lose. But I don't know. I like this. First of all, the Liam Neeson version was much better. But I kind of think, this movie would have made a lot better if Iron Man were in it. Why should Iron Man only be in Iron Man movies? Couldn't Iron Man do dramas?
Yes, he
Couldn't
could.
Iron Man be pissed off about a dead daughter and go off and beat the crap out of people?
Edge of Darkness.
Yeah, exactly. I think that would be. But I think Iron Man should be in a lot of different genres.
Well, is he in the extra
Comedy.
features? Is he in the specials? Is there an Iron Man mode?
Iron Man's not in the special features or any of the behind the scenes. I mean, there's some deleted scenes in this, but I don't know. I think Mel Gibson, this kind of action movie, he's just not believable.
Yeah, and he's done it 1,000 times
And
too, right?
We've seen this movie done better with
Yeah.
Liam Neeson, so it feels like a retread.
Again, if Iron Man isn't in it, how can you recommend it?
Well, I mean, also,
that is just...
problems would be solved so much quicker. You just shoot missiles at everyone. That's it. Problem solved, movie done, next conflict.
All right, so what's the bottom line for Edge of Darkness, Chris?
Pass.
There it is.
Pass.
That's it. Hey, he's saving you money. You thank him. You do not shun him. Professor Chris Gore, thank you so much, sir. Always a pleasure.
Thank you, guys. Now, if you are a budding filmmaker, you've probably written a script where somebody gets shot. That is just so easy to do.
Yeah. I mean, let's just face it. Violence is cool.
True.
Cool. Especially when the gun is held like sideways. Like, what?
If you're a budding filmmaker looking to become the next Tarantino, you won't get anywhere without adding a gunshot effect to your arsenal. The technique is usually accomplished with a small, concealed explosive called a squib. However, you don't need to risk life and limb or spend a fortune to create a convincing gunshot effect. Instead, here are a couple of painless ways to add this popular Hollywood effect into your next action scene. A cheap and easy squib can be created with an unlikely list of materials. 1 condom, unused please, 1 metal washer, some fishing wire, glue, a batch of fake blood, and an old t-shirt. Start by attaching the fishing line to the washer and glue the washer to the outside of the condom. Once the glue dries, fill the condom with blood and securely attach it with tape to your victim's body at the bullet's intended entry point. Cut a small X into the area of the shirt that covers the condom and carefully pull the fishing line through. Before you start filming, have someone hold the fishing line off camera, making sure that there's no visible slack. When you're ready to shoot your scene, have the person holding a line quickly pull it in one fast motion. If all goes to plan, the washer will rupture the condom, causing blood to gush forcefully from the hole. Mix in a fake gun and a decent sound effect, and you're ready for action. But if you don't mind spending a little more money, you can safely create a more realistic wound with compressed air. To pull this off, you'll need an empty pesticide sprayer, about 10 feet of tubing, tape, some small bits of sponge, and a t-shirt and some good old fake blood. First, seal off one end of the hose and poke a small hole for the blood to spurt out. Plug the hole you just made with small bits of sponge to keep the blood from leaking out uncontrollably. Prepare your victim's t-shirt the same way as in the previous example, lining up the hole in the shirt with the hole in the tube. Connect the hose to the sprayer and pump it for a couple of minutes to fill the tank with compressed air. Again, from off camera, have someone hold the trigger on the spray bottle and pull it on cue. The compressed air should blast through the tube, sending blood and bits of sponge flying out in a realistic spurt of crimson. The nice thing about the compressed air squib is that it's almost entirely reusable. Just refill, pump, and fire at will. Yeah, nice shooting, Tex. So the next time your movie calls for a gunslinging showdown, remember these quick tricks and go effects yourself.
Stop shooting me with bullets!
Super cute.
I made it. I made it into your heart finally.
You did. So the only thing more tragic than a girl with no chest is a girl with no booty.
It's true, but to clarify, I'll take any one of you. Just saying.
But don't you love junk in the trunk?
Everybody does love the junk in the trunk. I mean, let's think about
Why?
it.
Why is it?
It's because it's magical, nay, inspirational, my friends. Yes.
The fighter is easy and fun. Have a glee. You'll be amazed at just how much it forms a bond that lasts forever.
Call now.
Today's product, my friends, is Public Enemy #1.
Imagine being able to reshape your backside and achieve that ultimate shapely lifted booty instantly. It's here, Hollywood's hottest new trade secret, Booty Pop. Just like the padded bra enhances, Booty Pop panties are now revolutionizing women's undergarments. The secret to Booty Pop is its strategically placed pads inside the panty that lift buttocks, leaving a sexier, more desirable booty instantly. Booty Pop turns a droopy derriere into a youthful-looking, head-turning, bootylicious booty.
Okay.
Yeah, so let me just say, this is basically a padded bra for your
Well,
butt.
don't suck the magic right out of it.
No, it is.
all right?
It's like a bandeau top, but you put on your butt. So you got cheer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
On the butt, like you said.
Like mine, for some reason, is so freaking high.
Yeah, you're-
So your butt, you put it on your butt, and you get 2 pairs for about $20.
Yeah, I call it false advertising, and I'm not a fan.
Okay, so we here at Attack of the Show, we don't just simply wear them ourselves. We actually test them out. We both put on a pair, and we're wearing them.
Booty Pop.
There it is. But, yeah, that's it. Kevin, go to the side. I can't really see. Wait, go to the side.
You can mostly see my wallet.
What
That's
is-
about it.
Where did it go?
I don't know.
You have literally no butt that it just literally like patted your jeans.
That's it. It's the Portuguese brown hole. It just kind of sucks everything
At Attack
in.
of the Show, we wear them for you. We try them out, but we also take it one step further.
That's right. So let's step into the AOTS lab,
Which is right.
3 feet that way.
Lab.
And let's see if we can spot a fake booty with some help from our lovely lady models.
Yes. So one of these girls is wearing the fake booty. One has a real booty,
Okay.
and we're going to decide which one.
Ladies, could you please present the booty for us?
This is awkward.
Thank you.
Wow.
That's tough. See, it's different shorts. It's hard to tell with the different shorts.
This is actually hard.
Yeah.
Wait, are we just doing it by looks?
No, actually, I'm gonna. Can I get my stick, please? Thank you.
Kevin, you're not. Wait. Are you guys okay with this? You okay with Kevin?
Yeah, you asked for forgiveness, not permission. Okay, that was very good, very natural. But the booty pop is. I don't know. Don't force yourself into the stick. That's going to throw me off. I don't know, Olivia. I'm all over the place.
We need to pick it.
I'm all over the place. I'm going to say both phenomenal, but because I have to make a decision, I'm putting fake booty here as well.
Is it right? Are we right?
You know what? For the sake of TV, I'm sorry.
No, wait, it's real TV.
Okay,
It's
well,
we're real people.
But there's nothing on the line.
Well, if we're both wrong, then we're both just horrible people then.
But we're in this together.
We're in this together.
Okay.
Who has a fake booty?
Will the fake booty please take one step backwards?
Who is it? Oh my God! We both lost? That's your real butt? That's my Hey, go, you go,
Congratulations.
girl.
I'm gonna shake your hand. And,
Working out's paying
Thank you.
off.
Oh.
Thank you.
My booty butt's paying off.
Why don't we try out our new ginormous booties with a little Portuguese ass shaking music, huh? Why don't we do that?
Okay.
All right, it's no big secret that you guys are trying to murder everybody on the show that's not Kevin or Olivia, even myself included. There's kind of like this ongoing quest to maim and kill the other Attack of the Show hosts.
You guys just want to die. It's weird.
I know.
I don't get it.
I'm like a demon from the 7th ring. We sent Weston Scott and Allison Hayslip to get special ops training. Yeah,
Yes.
we did. In a new explosive special called Tomorrow's Warrior. That's right.
You have to say it in a whisper at all times.
Tomorrow's Warrior.
You'll get direct access to top-level military and police tactics on June 3rd at 8 p.m. Plus, a special sneak peek of the A-Team in theaters June 11th. Details at g4tv.com/Tomorrow's Warrior.
Ooh, see, it works out better that way. I like it.
Stay tuned because after the break, I talk sex and other sex-related things with Dr. Drew. I said sex, so does that mean I have your attention now? Plus, an AOTS classic that shows you another side of the world's most dangerous assassin with brain problems. It's the Born Complacency.
Get out of here, stupid piano kid. Next. Oh, what's this? I'm getting a Tweety message. It says Olivia Munn is up for another round of senseless voting on Esquire's Sexiest Woman's Alive popularity contest. No, college kids, I don't want to just chat. Next. So Olivia needs your help, because she's up against Mangeline Lillian. And when you're done with the puppet show on the Vid Roulette, head over to Esquire.com to vote for Munn and their latest chick fight. And then meet me back here for a special TED Talk. I'll be here all day. I've got the endurance of a mule train and only half the diseases.
When you have questions about sex, relationships, or Tom Sizemore, who do you turn to?
Well, because you said Sizemore, strangers on the bus, my dealers, the interns that can't grow full beards, whatever.
Yes, valid choices, Herder. But I actually have a suggestion. You should probably do what I did, and I just talked to Dr. Drew.
Do I look like Grandpa is the question?
No, I see
Look at that peanut gallery. They're very active. Look at that.
You don't look like anybody's grandpa.
They're running away from Joel McHale, aren't they? They come down here?
No, it's just for you. Joel doesn't come to this side of the studio. E gets that side.
I see.
They get the Seacrest side.
I see.
You don't look like grandpa at all. People, paparazzi take pictures of you in Hawaii with your shirt off.
That was obnoxious.
Being all buff. Just coming out lifting weights out of the ocean.
One of the Maxim top 100, number 8? Dude, Olivia, please, come on.
Thanks.
Come on.
I know. Last year I was 96 and I went to 8.
That's a high five. That's a high five. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
It's about time.
All right, I had to sleep with a lot of Maxim execs.
Well,
hey guys. Worth it, right?
I don't know.
You would say so. You would say so. That was your advice.
I did not my advice. Not my advice.
Well, thank you so much. What's new with you? I heard you got some stuff going on.
Oh, you know what I got? I got something that I invented that I wanted to show. You guys like gadgets and stuff. This is something called the RX Locker. It's something that I wanted to send out a message to people in their home about the misuse of medication, prescription
Well,
medication.
I just had that conversation with my sister.
Yeah, well, people have stuff laying out in their house all the time. You got to tell your kids, look, this stuff, it doesn't matter if they could break it open or anything. The point is, hey, this stuff is dangerous. We're putting our lock and key, putting that then in the medicine cabinet, and it just sends a statement. 2,500 kids will abuse prescription meds for the first time today and every day.
Where can people get this?
Anywhere, everywhere. Look, DrDrew.com. This is a good
I literally just, my stepfather, he had a bag of just medicine right there on the, just sitting there. And I thought, that's ridiculous.
We have lost track of the fact that medication is dangerous in this country.
Yeah.
It's all medicine. It's all wonderful and can do amazing things. I'm an internist by training, so I use medications a lot, but it's always where the risk is worth it.
Do you have anything in there that'll make the pain go away?
For you? Little Oxycontin or Vicodin or something?
Anything you got.
Oh, it's on Oxy.
Yeah, Kevin, get this. It's a lock. He can't open it. Don't worry, he can't open it. It's got a lock on it. See?
It's good. It's another patient. It's awesome. I'll see him afterwards.
That's just money. All right, so I want to get to the real fun stuff with you. We had such a blast last time. So all show long we've been asking.
We're going to talk about anal sex again?
Yeah, I would love to.
Isn't that what we talked about last time?
I'm not a fan. I think it's bad. I think vaginas are perfect.
They are. Well said, by the way.
So thank you. So Twitter questions fans are asking, so we'd like to get to it right now. Mr. Flynn Show asks, does masturbation, oh come on, make your penis smaller or bigger?
Olivia, I won't even answer that one. You answer it.
The answer is get off Twitter and go read a book.
Thank you. Well said.
Let me move on to the next one. Mildly Badass says that after his last girlfriend, his soldier has refused to come to attention. Oh, any suggestions?
You know, there is actually something interesting about this, Mr. Badass, or whatever his name is, which is that for something we don't think about, which for men and women, you've got to think medically and biologically. If men, the most common reason for that problem is actually a medical problem or medication side effect, doing drugs and alcohol, smoking cigarettes, or if he's a little older, vascular disease. And in women, when they lose their libido and functioning, it's oftentimes perimenopausal issues, hormonal issues.
Is any of it like in the head, though?
It can be, of course, but we make way too much of that. I think the important message is think biological first, get that evaluated. It's the first thing that goes when you're going to get heart disease. If you one of the earliest signs of cardiac disease, coronary pathology, is erectile dysfunction.
Oh, what does it mean when a guy when they finish way too quick? Is that a biological thing too?
It's biological, but usually means you're in the maximum top 10.
Oh, Drew, I wasn't talking about me. That was a Twitter question.
I know. Sure, of course, it's never about you.
It's never about me. Okay, wait. More time. More questions. Girl
Kevin likes this for some reason.
444 asks, every time I get an erection, I get lightheaded. Is this something I should check out?
Yeah, anytime you get lightheaded. But I just.
Because all the blood's going to it.
Yeah, but I mean.
What if it's really big? What if his is so big it's like he loses all his blood?
Then he would get lightheaded. Well, thank you for thinking that through, Olivia.
Right? Is that,
yes, I've heard of one gentleman who had that
He just needs
problem.
to sit down.
Yes,
Sit down. Do reverse cowgirl. It's good. You know, just.
This is why they have me on this show, to get her to talk like that, right?
No.
Is that the deal?
I'll talk like it.
She talks like that even when the camera's
Really?
No, but we came to get your.
This is good. You must be
it's not a bad.
You're in a good place in your cycle right now. I can tell. It's awesome. This is
Good place in my cycle.
This is good. You're really in good spirits.
I don't think I've had a cycle. Hey, Kev.
Go run out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wait, so
Pee on this stick.
so is that a bad thing? Because you can go see a doctor if he gets lightheaded?
Yeah, whenever you get lightheaded, for sure you get that checked out. Because listen, the reality is somebody like me starts thinking about congenital heart blocks and all kinds of.
So just go get checked out.
Get checked out.
Okay, Strat Pack 81 wants to know why he always loses his sex drive in the middle of sex. Is it because she doesn't have a penis? He's like, where'd it go?
Ooh, so he means he's gay and he
No,
doesn't
I don't know. I would just
Well,
be
it's one of the things could be some of these guys that have delayed ejaculation. They get.
the guys who take forever.
Forever. They will lose their
What's
whole
wrong with
mojo.
them?
Sometimes it's
Why
a
do some
withholding thing. Sometimes it's just their biology. It's just their clock, and they have to kind of figure out ways to deal with that. It's not pleasant. I would tell the story on Loveline frequently. By the way, everybody, please don't forget about Loveline. It's 10 to midnight. Most
Yes, with Psycho Mike from Kevin B.
Olivia, we just set her up. She's going to come on and be a guest.
Yeah, I'm going to come back on.
But I was on a Southwest flight one day, and a guy, as I was walking by in the aisle, leaped out from a window seat and grabbed me and goes, "You have to talk about this on your show." And he put a napkin in my hand that had something scrawled on it that said delayed ejaculation. It's very upsetting for those guys that have that. And the women all think it's something wrong with them. Of course, they're always taking responsibility. Yeah. And this is what I want to talk about. When you said you don't like anal sex, why do women subject themselves to stuff these days so much more just to make men happy, to keep them?
I don't.
So for fear that another woman's going to sweep in and do it?
I think, I don't do it because I don't think any guy is worth doing something that you don't want to do. But I think a lot of my friends
do that now.
But I think it's because you have to compete with
But that's ridiculous. I mean,
I think it's ridiculous.
The one thing I've seen change over, I was thinking about this today, what really have I seen change the last 10 years on Love Line? That's one, women subjugating themselves, doing things that they don't want to do a lot.
Because they want to lock down that guy.
They want to lock down guys. And really lying about it to themselves and everybody.
Yeah, no guy is worth, anal.
Kevin, you hear that? Kevin, you got it? Taking notes?
Respectfully disagree.
Well, wait.
Let me just say. I'm backing Olivia all the way.
You're back.
I got your back.
He's backing me on anal. All the way. Drew, come on.
These guys. You have to live with this. There's one woman in here, except you have to live with this all the time.
I think girls are competing with the internet. Have you seen what they do on the internet?
Have you seen how big it is on the internet?
You guys call human resources. There's really a problem here.
When we say it on TV, we can't go to HR for it. It's like what I do.
Yeah, it was in the makeup booth that I got really disturbed.
Oh, really? I know. Yeah. They're bad in there. Yeah. Hey, guys, lock it down. Drew, thanks for being here. I love you.
Congratulations on everything.
Thank you so much. Coming up, an AOTS classic, the trailer for The Bourne Complacency. Watch as Jason Bourne gets really bored.
It is captivating, and pop some Dramamine, because there's some shaky camera here.
Hey, if you want to learn how to build things you actually care about, like night vision goggles, tune into It's Effin' Science. It's a full-on hack of science. The G4's new series premieres June 15th, right after E3 2010 Live. Testify! Coming up Monday on an all-new AOTS. We review the Sony Dash, a new internet viewer with a 7-inch touchscreen, Wi-Fi, and thousands of free apps on Gadgetron. Then we head to the historic New Beverly Cinema to witness a sold-out double feature of gross-out films as Troma celebrates its 35th anniversary. And it's time again for another AOTS Faxathon. Send us your love. Just don't send us anything you'll regret in the morning. See you Monday.
Stop it.
They just love you. Let them love you. Let the people love you.
Be cool, people. Be cool.
You'll sign autographs later.
Nothing says the Invest Friday show like an AOTS classic. It is a great way to run out the clock.
Yeah. So way back in the year, 2007.
Whoa.
Remember
those
Remember we
days.
thought there'd be flying cars right now?
Yeah.
Where are they, by the way? Okay, so back in 2007, when you could actually flip a house and still make a profit. Oh, it's a good day. It's a good day. We debuted the trailer for The Bourne Complacency.
house phone went dead. I'm on my headset. Mom, tell Pap I love him. All right, I'll be there at 9. I love you too. Tired of running and jumping, and driving motorcycles. I don't know. Maybe chew through another chapter, time permitting. And I hear there's a wicked prologue at the end of this one, so kind of looking forward to it.
No, hey, Born, where are you? I thought we were going to lunch.
Check your inbox. LOL. This whole thing is my bad. I'm not gonna lie.
It's time for today's epic fail.
Yeah, some guys get a vasectomy so they can't get the ladies pregnant. You know what I'm
And
talking
some men go this route.
Don't you pay attention to that video. That will not happen to you.
Woo! Does anybody know how to say fail my balls in French?
Yeah, actually, you just say "fail my balls" in a very condescending tone.
Oh, how's that? How's that?
And a pencil thin mustache. Fail my balls. Just go to g4tv.com/AOTS for all the things you saw today and more.
Stick around. Cop starts right now.